Hey, how's everybody doing today? As you guys see by the title in this video, we're going to be discussing Mike Hughes and why I think he really has a make-or-break year. With all the actions the Vikings have been kind of going on lately and kind of how his career is kind of gone, this is a big year for him just in life and football and for the Vikes. Anyways, I am a little sick today. I got the vaccine yesterday. I got the Johnson & Johnson, and that thing is kicking my ass right now. Pretty fatigued. Yeah, not feeling too hot, but that doesn't mean I can't talk about our first round corner, Mike Hughes from UCF. That's what we're gonna be discussing in today's video. Anyways, if you guys are new here, subscribe to the channel, leave a like on the video, comment down below. Anyways, let's talk about Mike Hughes. Let's get into it. All right, so this year I think is a make or break for Mike Hughes, as you guys see by the title. You know, Mike Hughes' kind of short tenure with the Vikings, it's kind of been up and down. He's never really settled in. It's kind of seemed like he kind of came on the scene balling out week one. I remember his first career game, he had that pick six against, I believe Jimmy Garoppolo was the starting quarterback for the 49ers. I think it was Jimmy G because it was in U.S. Bank. I don't know if it would be anybody else, but I'm pretty sure it was Jimmy G. Came onto the scene. Massive pick six in that game. That was great to see. I love that. I still remember that play. Took it up the left sideline. But ever since then, it's kind of been up and down for him. You know, a game that really sticks out to my mind about kind of who Mike Hughes is, and it kind of embodies his career as a Viking. 2 years ago, or not last season, season before, the Vikings were playing Dallas in that huge Sunday night football game, and it was in Dallas, and Kirk Cousins, he had a very good game. Vikings ended up winning 28-24. If you guys don't remember that game, Dak threw for around 400 yards, and Amari Cooper, I think he had about $125, $150, and he was cooking Mike Hughes that entire game. I remember the Vikings had some injuries to maybe another starting corner that game, which kind of promoted Mike Hughes into having to deal with Amari Cooper all game long, which I'm not saying is an easy task. I know Amari is a stud, but Mike Hughes did kind of get cooked that game. But the reason I think it embodies his entire career is because that game, you go back and you watch some of the highlights, he's kind of there with Amari on every route. He's always kind of near the plate. It's not like he's getting like his ankles broke and he just can't guard anyone. He's there. He's sitting down. He's still a first-round talent. It's just he doesn't really know how to finish these plays from a DB position. And, you know, I noticed that his rookie and second year in the league, and that's just always something where I was like, okay, at least he's in the right position. I'm sure Zimmer, the cornerback guru, will be able to fix that. And he just really hasn't over recent time. He did tear his ACL, which obviously not everybody's Adrian Peterson that can come back from an ACL 100% fine. Obviously it affects people in different ways. We're all not GMOs like AP, or you see some of these guys like Saquon. I'm sure he'll come back from his torn ACL, look exactly the same, even better. But for Mike Hughes, that wasn't the case. I think torn ACL kind of affected him a little bit. It's going to be nice, though. He should have this full offseason. I don't believe he's still injured right now. He should have this whole offseason to kind of work on his game. He'll have a training camp. He's still a young guy. He'll still have a guy like Pat Pete in there, who I think will be phenomenal for him. And also Jeff Gladney, if we're going to be honest. If I had to put money on it at Vegas, if there was a line that said, will Jeff Gladney play for the Minnesota Vikings this year, I'd probably go put a lot of money on no, he would not. And that's just me being honest about the situation, assessing it. I would probably agree that Gladney does not play a snap this year, which allows Mike Hughes to kind of get into that second, third, or fourth corner on this Vikings. I think he should personally be the second. I think he's got second corner talent. Obviously, Pat Pete and Dance will kind of battle it out for one, in my opinion. So you could see Mike Hughes falling into 2 to 3. And if he's our 2 to 3, a first-round corner, I'm still fine with it. Then you have a guy like Mac Alexander as the 4th, a guy like Chris Boyd as the 5th. Even you losing a guy like Gladney, it doesn't really affect the talent on the field. It does affect the depth, and also I want to see Gladney develop, which sucks. But anyways, Mike Hughes, he's going to have a big opportunity this year, and that's what I can't wait to see. You know, it's funny, just making this video, a thought just came in my head. I was like, how many corners is Zim going to draft in the first round? Because we drafted Gladney, we drafted Mike Hughes, and this year, honestly, I just have a feeling I'm going to be live streaming on draft day, and the 14th pick is going to come up, and we're going to see Patrick Surtain, Alabama, Minnesota Vikings. I just have a feeling. I'm hoping he doesn't. But Zim has this little thing with corners, and I just I don't get it. I don't get it. But anyways, if you all right, I'm gonna say this, but if you look at the talent, like when it comes to the rounds and where they're drafted, I mean the Vikings should pretty much have a legion of boom back there with Pat Pete, Dantzler, Mike Hughes, Mac Alexander, a bunch of first and second rounders, and then Harrison Smith over the top. Anyways, it drives me crazy how Zimmer's a cornerback secondary guru and he still can't figure this out. Hopefully he does this year though. That's what I'm banking on. Anyways, here guys, if you guys are new here, subscribe to the channel, leave a like on the video, comment down below. What do you guys think, Mike Hughes? Big year for him, or do you think he'll bust? Talk to you guys next time.